23, we were in a good, I felt like in World's Strongest Man in 23, the deadlift in the final, we were ready for that.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like I had a better, in all fairness, I would argue that I had a better setup than anybody because I had bought the bar, right? Like I have everything.
Yeah.
I had everything. And then the way that played out, you know, again, with the stone off the way it went, right? Like I was so disappointed because in the final I was so ready for that deadlift, right? And so it's just a couple things play different. And then all of a sudden it's like I'm 10, maybe 10 reps, 9, 10, 11, like on that deadlift.
And even then the pack fell back to you because you were like, and then the numbers didn't correlate and you still wound up with a better placing than you probably would have thought when you first went out and pulled. But I mean, but like again, that was the stone off was like a separate event.
No, it's
of the whole show, and
it's
like
crazy, and people don't, you know. Again, that's in it's now history, right? Like that was what it was, but people don't understand. And again, as a contest promoter, you have to understand the load and the demand that you're placing on the athletes, and so it's kind of like, okay, well, anybody in their right mind would argue that you put an athlete in a stone off the day before the final, you're not getting 100% athlete in the final.
And especially with the...
If you have to go to the well,
and again,
especially.
And credit to Rhino.
He
didn't give it to you. And he went... And again, as much as we don't want to say it, in the end, that was one of the best things. They still talk about... People still talk about that.
It was crazy.
But I mean, if you count his load and your load... I mean, come on, man. That was a lot of reps.
It was,
So, but I mean, again, like you said, it is what it is. In the end, like we talk about it, you wish for better results.
Yeah.
But the truth is, when we all look at it, to me personally, the script was written the way it was supposed to be. That you went out the strongest man on earth.
Well,
you had that title already. The fifth would have put you in a different stratosphere and passes a few other guys, but to earn a different title in your own event in your last, when you knew it was over, there's a little icing on the cake.
No, of course, and then all that rebuild, rebuild those moments, man, like that. To be fair, like the last deadlift that I pulled with the Hummer tire deadlift was special. It's like a big moment.
Like when that went down, that was like, even like I'm sitting there like, that's 2 effing years in the making, that deadlift.
Yes, huge.
I mean, it was, and I knew that, man, because I think that last session I FaceTimed in on, and I was like, oh, it's on. He's back.
We had it. And that's, but it's like, but the work into that moment, like you said, 2 years.
Man, it was,
so
and
it's like kind of,
and what was gratifying to me as a coach was when we were at Strongest Man, even with maybe not the most reps, when guys like, you hear Terry Hollins and Eddie go, oh, that's the old Brian deadlift. Now, for me to hear that, because I know what they were there with the old Brian deadlift, and I'm like, okay, took us a little longer than we all hoped, but that's a compliment that I can savor.
Well, and the longevity, man, it's like that. That's what I think a lot of people.
Yeah, like when you look at that particular competition, and again, is anybody going to go that many years straight in the finals? I think you 15. And Big Z have the tied with 10 podiums or something crazy like that.
If you enjoyed that clip, you can watch the full episode right here. And to watch another clip, click right here.